Alright guys, I'm so sorry about that. That took way longer than I expected. That was my mom. I had car trouble. So yeah, and I had to go get the keys from the place that was taking care of it, so. And that was a half, so. I honestly have no idea how much is on this part, but I'll keep going. Is it from Suzuah-san? Seriously? Where did he have it? Mr. Barham doesn't clearly understand our reaction, and we're not about to explain. I thank him again. He grumbles a bit and leaves. As soon as he's gone, I break the seal and open the envelope. Sorry, I was kind of like running up the steps to get here, so I'm a little out of breath. Oh, I'll take a drink of water here. And I almost spilled my water. That would have been bad. Considering it would just fall all over a carpet. Inside is a handwritten letter. The characters are slightly messy, as if her hand were shaking as she wrote it. Her eyes transfixed, began to read. Dear Okabe Rintaro, it's me, Amane Suzuah, Hashida Tider's daughter. It's been a long time. Though for you, I'm surely only a few hours have passed. The date is June 13th, the year 2000. Mean I'm writing this 10 years before you will read it. I'll get right to the point. I failed. Whoa. I failed. Date is June 14th, the year 2000. About 9 or 10 years before you will read this. I failed. I only remembered who I was 1 year ago today. The day Nostradamus said the King of Terror would come. Stupid King of Terror. He should have came and burned us all away. For 24 years I forgot who I was. All I could remember was my name. I finally remembered 1 year ago. The day the King of Terror was supposed to come but didn't. There's no King of Terror, but I want to die. The repairs were incomplete. The time machine malfunctioned. When I arrived in 1975, I couldn't remember anything. They found me lying in the street like a broken doll and took me to the hospital. Now I've been living on my own for years. But that says Hashida Suzu. Another person forgot the duty and mission of Amane Suzuah. I don't remember last year. I failed. Something went wrong. I don't know what. The repairs were incomplete, but it's not Dad's fault, it's mine. I should have gone straight to 1975. I shouldn't have stopped in 2010. But I was selfish and now the future's doomed. There's no IBM 5100. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what purpose have I left to this age? I forgot my duty and lived a carefree life instead. Now my life has no meaning at all. It's worthless. I wish I hadn't remembered. I'm glad I finally remembered. I'm glad I had this chance to say sorry. Forgive me. My plan failed. I spent this whole year asking myself why. I finally figured it out. If I hadn't postponed my leave to 1975, this wouldn't have happened. Okabe Rintaro. After the offline meet, you stopped me from going to 1975. I was really happy, but that's where it all went wrong. I should have left. I shouldn't have waited. That was my last chance. That night, there was a thunderstorm. My time machine was flooded. If you go back to that day, please let me leave. Then I can bring you the IBM 5100. I can fulfill my mission. Please, that's all I want. I promised Dad. This was his dream. I want to change the future. I'm sorry. My life was meaningless. My hands curl, crumpling the page. I realize that I'm crying. Suzuah failed? She lost her memory? Her life was meaningless? This can't be happening. Nobody says a word. Their faces like mine are frozen in disbelief. I turned to Daru. He's wired than a sheet. Daru, didn't you fix the time machine? I did. I thought I did. But I mean, that was my first time repairing a time machine. I might have missed something. Missed something? Whatever you missed cost your daughter 24 years of her life. I didn't do it on purpose. Calm down, both of you. Dashi did everything he could. He doesn't deserve your anger, Okabe. How can you be so calm? That's how I am. Sorry. Now calm down. It's not Daru's fault. I know that. But it can't end like this. I can't. Well, what was Suzuha's feeling as she wrote this letter? I look again at the words scribbled upon the page. Every character resonated with despair. I wanted to welcome her back with a smile. Instead, this. Suzuha is dead, 10 years gone. Wait, how did she die? Don't tell me. Mr. Barrow must know what happened. I run to the window and check the street. Mr. Barham is outside closing the shop. Mr. Brown! Mr. Braun! Run downstairs. Yeah, I realize I've also been saying his name wrong too. Okabe, did you hear? The saw light up and disappeared. Everyone's talking about it. Guess it's already made the news. Please, I need to know. Huh? Know what? Hashida Suzuha-san. How did she die? Why do you want to know that? He looks at me hard. I meet his stare unflinching. I don't know anything about how she died. I need to know what her last moments were like. I feel that's my duty to know, to engrave her memory into my heart. Sounds like you've got a reason. What I want to know is how you knew her. She was an old acquaintance. That's all I can say. Very old acquaintance. But I still remember the time I spent with her. So please, tell me. I don't like to talk about it, but alright. Listen good, Okabe. She killed herself, didn't she? Slowly nod. Then I get my answer. It was suicide. The word drops on my heart like an anvil. My knees give out, I collapse to the pavement. Suicide. She hung herself at home. I was the one who found her. My life was meaningless. I recall the last words she wrote in her letter. Words of unimaginable despair. She didn't deserve so bleak an end. She became unstable about a year before it happened. Before that, she was a nice, cheerful lady. This building was hers. She gave me a place to stay. She had no relatives, you know. Almost no one came to her funeral. It was a sad thing to see. She handed me that letter a week before it happened. Told me to give it to a young man named Okabe Rintaro at this exact date. When you moved in upstairs, I thought Suzan-san must have seen the future or something. Enough. Can't take it anymore. Try to stand by my legs betray me. I stumble, but before I fall, a small body supports my shoulder. Orkarin, are you okay? Mayuri. It must be taking all her strength to hold me up. Did Mayuri hear how Suzuha died? Her eyes are wet, her lips are trembling. Still, she's the one supporting me. Mayuri and I bow deeply to Mr. Braun and return to the lab. When we get back, Daru is seated at his computer, head on the table. Kurisu is standing in front of the TV, watching an excited reporter talk about Rondai-kan. The disappearance of the satellite is huge news, obviously. The lounge is silent, save for the TV. I look at the table. The divergence meter still reads that number. It hasn't changed since before Suzuha left. What went wrong? I can't go back 10 years with the time leap machine. I can't do anything about Suzuha's death. Should I have stopped her from leaving after all? Maybe then this tragedy wouldn't have happened. No. What choice did I have? Can't save Mayuri without the IBM 5100. Suzuha had to travel to 1975. I consider my options. What if I redo those 2 days again? Could Daru fix the time machine so this doesn't happen? Fixing the time machine even possible. Daru's skills are second to none, and the time machine was built by his own hands 26 years in the future. Seems logical that he would be able to fix it. But look at it another way. It took Daru 26 years to learn enough to build the time machine, and he had to reverse engineer Steins to do it. Maybe it's unreasonable to expect our Daru to perform flawless repairs in only 2 days. In that case, can I have Daru use the time leap machine and repeat those 2 days until he repairs it? No, he'll have to start from scratch each time. 2 days just aren't enough. I collapse on the sofa and bury my face in my hands. Mayuri still sits next to me and gently rubs my back. I'm grateful for her kindness. I recall what Suzuah wrote. If you can go back to that day, please let me leave. The D-mail I sent. Could that be the cause? On the original world line, Suzuah left in 1975 after failing to meet her father. Unsatisfied with that outcome, I sent a D-mail to convince myself to follow Suzuah and prevent her from leaving. As a result, she remained in 2010 for an additional 4 days. But that night, the time machine was damaged by a thunderstorm. If I hadn't followed Suzuah that day, if I hadn't sent that D-mail to myself, her time machine would not have malfunctioned. She would have arrived safely in 1975. The solution is obvious. I need to cancel that D-mail. But can I really do that? If I change the past so that Suzuah leaves, won't that undo the 4 days we spent together? Our frantic search throughout the streets of Akiba. Her heartfelt confession on the roof of Radaikon. Her tearful reunion with her father Daru. All of it would be undone. What do I do? Oh, here we go. This is the moment. This is the moment, guys. Urgent bulletin pops on TV. Look up in surprise. Bomb threat suspended. Yamato, whatever. Damn, Miyoko's men will be here in 8 minutes. There's no time to think. No time to hesitate. Run downstairs, break into the Braun tube workshop and turn on the 42-inch CRT. Then I return to the lab and activate the time leap machine. What are you doing, Okabe? Here's the man's answer. I can see the fear in her eyes. You can't just leave it like this. I have to do something. Okabe. But, Orkarin, are you sure? Don't try to stop me, Mayuri. Can't let this stand. There are 2 options. I can cancel the D-mail that convinced me to pursue Suzuah. Sending a contradictory D-mail should do the trick. Or I can time leap again and prevent Suzuah from leaving. 2 options, but really just one. Alright, I'm saving it again right here because I'm... And that's where I'll end the part once I send the D-mail. I'm going to not send the D-mail the first time because that's the... Do not hesitate, Okabe Ritaro. Hesitation is unforgivable. You already know what you must do. Stop pursuit. Last mail. Ignore. Discern trap. That should be enough to convince me to let Suzuah go. Kurisu. You're good at remembering dates, aren't you? Huh? Well, sure. When did we throw that party for Suzuah? 4 days ago, August 9th. You're sending a D-mail, Orkarin? But won't that make everything disappear? Days. It may not sound like much, but in that time we forged a definite bond with Suzuah. Send this email is to sever that bond. I know that. But this is the only choice I have. I set the phone wave to 97 hours ago. The D-mail should arrive a few hours after the first. I just need to send it. Save me, Yuri. That is my purpose. That is what drove me to leap through time. Do whatever it takes to save her. This is just one more sacrifice. Erase the time you spent with Suzuah. Destroy whatever bond you had. Send the D-mail. Alright, I'm saving it right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth with savings, but I have to do this with the whole situation. Push the button. Isn't that what Suzuah wants? You're saving her from 25 years of loneliness, from ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzuah. Save Mayuri. This is the right thing to do. This. It's right. But is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Isn't that just running away from reality? Shouldn't I try time leaping first? Maybe there's another way. What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop. You're starting to doubt. Never doubt. I don't know the answer. But I need to reach a conclusion or else... I can't. I can't do it. I can't send this email. Acting on impulse, I don the headgear and punch in 48-hour or time leap. Alright, I didn't send it. Do you have a plan? I ignore a bite down hard on my lip. As the taste of blood fills my mouth, I press the button. The world twists. My legs shake. Cover my eyes and wait for a sense to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull, then fade away. I stare vaguely at Kurisu, who is standing in front of me. First I can't hear her over the buzz in my ear, but little by little her voice becomes clear. See? You're shaking. You've only been at it for 2 days and you're already exhausted. Kurisu thrusts her fingers at me like an angry schoolteacher. You still have plenty of time to find the pin. You don't have to be in such a hurry. If you collapse, what then? I won't be worried about you, but Mayuri sure will. Take care of yourself, got it? Time leap worked. Yeah, got it. I nod to Kurisu, then collapse on the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. But there was no other choice. No other way to save Suzuah and Mayuri both. 2 days, Mayuri will die and Suzuah will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them forever. Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. Aww. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down the pedals and begin to ascend up Hayumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. Feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child. The weather's so nice! Why did I have to come along? Same here. The wind's too strong. You're a little chubby, Daru-kun. I think you need to exercise more. That neckbeard master race. Leading the way at terrific paces, Suzuah on her trusty mountain bike. What a view! From here you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akiba and the jumbo sprawl of central Tokyo are 2 hours ride behind us. Here on this artificial island, there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time I took the bus to Akiba after Kamima, so I already know how close it was, but I never thought I'd come here on by bike. Except for Suzuah, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change the pace from the search of the unfound pin, so I proposed the cycling expedition. Of course, I already know who the pin belongs to and who Suzuah's father is, but I've chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace and delay Suzuah's time travel. This is my goal now. I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while. I'd rather be working on the time leap machine. This just proves that I belong indoors. You two are all worn out. Come on, guys. Stamina is key to survival. Chrissy and Dara are exhausted, plus Suzuah and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Araka, so I'm able to pace myself to conserve energy. Whatever. Where's the vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water. Sorry. There's no convenience stores until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out. You serious? I can't. It's impossible. Wow, Orkarin. You really know this area. Have you been here before? Yeah, many times. How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? I'm already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle. This time only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. The cycling expedition is part of that. Suzuah and Mayuri enjoy the ride, so I make sure we do it each time I repeat the loop. Our current destination is Tokyo Bay site, the massive convention center in Araki. In a few days, it will be home to Kamima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event. Big site straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there. Let's take a break first. Dara has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrails, separating us from the road. I turn to pull up next to Dara's bike. It's not safe there. Come on. Let me rest. I said it's not safe. I pull Daru by the arm. Okay. Daru stands up. A second later, a huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in its wake nearly blows us over. The bridge swallows beneath our feet. That was close. Probably wouldn't have hit him anyway, but still, best to be careful. You saved me, Orkarin. You know, that was almost like Orkarin saw the future. You got email, didn't you? Mayuri's innocent smile. Kurisu's cynical grin. For them, it's a joke, but they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send a D-mail. I time leaked. Suzuah's eyes met mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, but now she looks confused, uncertain. I avert my eyes. Holy land, I have returned. Daru, his vigor restored, face bright, sight in his arms spread wide. Wow, I've never seen it this empty. Look at all this space. It's hard to believe they'll fill this whole area during Kamimon. In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamimon, when you're wandering through a sea of people, it's just another big building. Hey, Mayushi's hungry. Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break. I can't believe we have to bike all the way back. What a nightmare. 3 of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuah is still gazing at Big Sight. What's wrong, Suzuah? I asked the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life. I'm excited to see Big Sight in real life. Suzuah's eyes are shining. It's gone by 2036, you know. They cleared it to make way for bigger, better convention centers. Tokyo's full of them in my time. They even moved the dome out there. Suzuah points to the middle of Tokyo Bay. Taru called it the Holy Land. Is that how you see it in this time? So is this where they have Kamimon? I heard of it. Hundreds of thousands of people came, right? Mom said that's where she met my dad. So your mother was a Fujoshi. I've always wanted to see this place. Thank you, Okabe Rentaro. I feel closer to my dad now. Sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuah's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th when the time loop machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace. Orkarin! Suzuah-san! Come on, come on! That's us. Come on, I'm starving. Suzuah grabs my hand and we're taking off running. Somehow I managed to force a smile. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. The wind caresses my cheek. Push down the pedals and begin to ascend up Harimu Bridge. Wait, is this just basically the same thing over and over again? Yeah, it's basically the same. Must be more than that by now. Still repeating the same 2 days. Yoka's attack and Yuri's death. Those things will never ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure. Big sight straight ahead. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into mine. What will happen if I don't pull Daru back? Will the truck catch on Daru's fat? Will it send him flying like a rag doll? Will it take out his head? Will blood spray? Jeez. Will the girl scream, I wonder? Let's find out. What difference does it make if Daru dies? I could just time loop again, can't I? Go back to the start of the loop and Daru will be as good as new. Says everyone needs a little spice in their life. Jesus! It shows who lives and who. The horn blares my eardrums. Daru jerks back from the guardrail. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Krisa and Suzuah get off their bikes and help Daru up. That truck was mean. Truck had already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watched it drive away. And it was shock. What was with that guy? Crazy drivers. Should have checked that number. Then I could be like reported. Nothing actually happened, so there's not much point in reporting it. Everyone's fussing over Daru. Stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt. So that Mayuri would live and Suzuah would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen. Okabe Rintaro? Karen reflects upon hearing my name. Suzuah is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet I feel like she can see right through me. You look pale. What's wrong, Orkarin? I'm the one who should be shaking. Right. I was just imagining what would happen if I lost my super haka. The lab can't survive without you. I use a purposely exaggerated tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling. Break's over. Let's go. I'm this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuah. Here we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need to ever fear death. For 8-hour eternity. I'm the creator of this paradise. And so I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day. Okay. This is getting a little out of hand because I've already seen this stuff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
近くにファミレスあるべ。帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
Oh my god, those tight legs, that slender body, her clothes that accentuates all her fine curves. Her breasts are surprisingly large. Something stirs in my heart, hot and heavy like thick lava. It whispers to me words like poison. What if? What if I lure her into a dark corner and have my way with her? What then? Getting her alone would be simple enough. All I have to do is offer information on her father and she'll follow me anywhere. To make matters easier, nope. Amani Suzuah exists in present-day Japan. No documents proving Japanese citizenship, not even a birth certificate. It's only natural. She won't be born for another 7 years. So even if she runs to the police, nobody will believe a word she says. I imagine she'll put up a fight. She was a member of the resistance in her time, and I know she's stronger than she looks. She's still just a girl. May take some doing, but I'll have my way with her in the end. Another me. How are you in Kiyoma, perhaps? Is whispering inside my head. You want a woman, don't you? It says. Of course you do. It's instinct. So what if she's Dara's daughter? So what if she's on a mission to save the future? Forget about that. She's a fine woman, that's all. You're not a saint, Okabe Rintaro. What was it you call yourself again? That's right. An insane mad scientist. If you're really insane, then let's see you snap. Remember, you have the power of a god. You can rape her and then undo it with the time loop machine. Hey, while you're at it, why not taste the same girl's virginity over and over again? Wouldn't that be something? All those virgins only freaks would kill to be you. Hell, why stop at rape? Think of what else you could do with the time loop machine. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy? Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess you're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days or forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about pretty petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. The voice is right. I'm the observer. I am God. To do anything. Do her. Kill her. Rape her. No one can judge me in the closed loop of time. Get your morals. Trust your primal urges. Follow your instincts. If my ears never my eyes from Suzuah. Bzz, bzz. My ears are ringing. Someone's trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts not my own into the screen of my heart.
Okabe Rintaro?
Okabe Rintaro? Suddenly, Suzuah grabs me by the shoulders and peers into my face. The warmth of her hands makes the buzzing grow louder. You really are sick, aren't you? Want to sit down? I'm ready to look at Suzuah with these dark feelings clog my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big Sight. Okabe Rintaro, where are you going? I need to get away from Suzuah. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clench, close, open. Repeat. My hands still move. Just as I expect them to. Just as I order them to. But those dark impulses. The devil's whispers. How can I explain those? What the hell was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I'm Hioana Kiyoma, Okabe Rintaro. The insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See, I still know who I am. Still? What's that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Mobius strip, the same 2 days go round and round and round and round and round. Today I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today on Human Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru, I nearly yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions. Dark impulses. Emotions sweeping with venom. I listened to them poisonous, disgusting whispers. And I was almost drawn to it. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Miyuri, Kurisu, Daru, Suzuah. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Miyuri and Suzuah's sake? Do you really have such strength? I don't know. The answer is hardly reassuring. For now, it's the only answer I've got. The soundless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that these impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never surface again. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful. Oh my god, okay. Ugh, I want to end this. I'm pretty sure we've been reaching an hour already, but we'll keep going.
気持ちいいね。同感だ。ダル君はね。デブオタ上等。
Okay. Yep.
いい景色だな。
I wish I'd go a little faster, but geez Louise.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄。私は二人とも具だったらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。水は
やればいい。
Then do it. Huh? Friend turns to look at
や
me.
ってみろよ。
Do it.
人殺し。
Kill someone.
ちょ、ネタに
Why so serious, man?
ああ。マジで。
What are you waiting for? If you want to do it, then do it.
ちょっと岡部。
Hey, Okabe,
あんたいき
what's
なり
gotten into you?
オカリン。
Orkarin, you shouldn't say something like that.
つか、オカリン
What's up with you, man?
別に。
Nothing.
コンビニが橋を2つ
There's a
渡った先に
convenience store once we pass 2 bridges. Tough it out.
そうなん。
Really? It's farther than I thought. Hundreds of days have passed since the beginning. Maybe thousands. How many cycles has it been? Repeated this loop so many times that I've grown tired of keeping track. I can barely remember the reason I started. The days go by like tearing pages from a calendar. Everyone says the same things. Everyone responds to the same way. Notice my biorhythm seem a bit off, but aside from that, every day is the same. Same. Yes, subtle devastations occur. It's all within acceptable limits. The end result is always the same. Everything that happens is insignificant, meaningless, pointless. I'm the only one still living in this loop. Everyone is just being kept alive by me. We're just spinning our wheels in a dead world. My soul died some cycles back. I don't remember. This isn't life. Mayuri's death? Yoko's raid? Suzuah's time travel? I may have cared about those things once. Not anymore. When did I stop caring? And I become a machine, looping and looping all for eternity. Nothing matters. When those days are over, they will start again. Everything will reset. I will reset it myself. I guess it's pointless to worry. Ridiculous. How many times have I repeated this loop? My senses have gone dull. It's getting hard to respond to the time I see and hear. I feel detached, like I'm isolated inside a thin membrane. I've always gotten used to it. Don't find it inconvenient anymore. Simply adapted. Simply optimist. To this far too narrow world. To this far too gentle world. Why shouldn't I adapt? This is my world. I quit cycling. While still on his... I feel like I've seen this before. Maybe it was like the anime. I know I've never watched the anime. I didn't watch the anime, but I think I might watch the scene or something from it.
ちょっと大丈夫？怪我はない？ああ、今のトラック。ビビった。
通報しろ。
So report him. The truck's number slowly rolls off my tongue. I've seen it so many times, it's like a brand on my brain.
教えたぞ。
There, now you know. Report him.
通報しろ。
I held my phone out. Did I do something, Orkarin?
お前が通報したい
You
と
said you wanted to report him, so I'm giving you the
通報する
opportunity.
機会を与えてやっただけ
My
だ。
tone's flat. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
確かに橋田のだらけた
I
態
agree
度は
that
良くない
I
けど。
thought she could be a little less lazy, but you're going way too far, Okabe.
仕切るな。
Shut up, you class rep wannabe.
何よ？
What?
喧嘩は良くない
No
よ。
fighting, guys. Darkroom's okay, so let's be happy, okay?
めでたし
I
めでた
ignore
し
my
だ
earrings and
よ
shove my phone at Daru.
通報しないのか。
You're not gonna report him?
Well,
I guess I'll let him off the hook this time.
で
So I put my phone away my phone. Suzuah's staring at me again. She looks like she wants to say something. But who cares what she thinks? I feel nothing. Oh God. I turn my back and walk towards the ocean. But Suzuah stands in front of me, blocking my way. Her eyes bore into mine. I try to pass without saying anything, but she cuts me off. I see the sincere concern in her eyes, but it can no longer sway my heart, not even a little.
あのさ、
Hey, wasn't there a movie about a guy who gets trapped in some kind of
別の
time
町
loop?
に取材に来て、
What?
そこで時間の連鎖に
What the hell is she talking about?
恋はデジャビューだった。
Groundhog Day, right? It was like 100 years old when I saw it.
私がいた2036
The movie is-
年ではさ、
In my time, they're all boring. Certain propaganda, you know.
新しい映画は
So we watch old movies instead.
恋はデジャビューもその
Like Groundhog
うちの一
Day.
知らないな。
Never heard of it.
個。あの映画、
It was
私
pretty
は納得いって
unsatisfying.
ないんだよね。
I was trying to brush her off, but Suzuah keeps
だって
talking.
主
I mean,
人
the
公が
loop
特
ends
に
without
何
the
か
hero
したわ
really
けで
doing
もないの
anything.
にさ。
Like he becomes a good person and suddenly happy ending.
なんかいまいちな脚本だ
Kinda
った
dumb.
今の君。
You're trapped in a loop too, aren't you? All of us are.
なんとか言いなよ。
Say something, Okabe Rintaro.
君はこの世界を
You've been here before, haven't
知っ
you?
てる。
Gay seems to pierce through everything. I find myself blinking involuntarily. My eyes drop to my feet.
何が
What? What are you talking about?
言いたい。
A hoarse voice leaks from the back of my throat. It doesn't sound like my own.
私はこのビッグサイ
I
ト
saw Big Sight for the first time today, but this isn't the first time I've seen it.
私
My
が
heart
ビッグサイトを
skipped a beat.
見たのは
I'm just overthinking it.
言葉遊びか。
Word games?
私たちは前にもこ
We've
こ
come
に
here
来たん
before,
でしょ。
haven't we?
君は
You've
何度も
experienced today
今日と
multiple
いう
times, haven't
経
you?
験
How many times?
答えて。
Answer me! Suddenly, Suzuah seized my arm.
今の君さ、
You have the eyes
死
of
ん
a
だよ
dead
うな目
man.
をわかるんだ。
I know those eyes.
その
They're everywhere you look in my time.
岡部倫太郎。
Look at me,
私を
Okabe
見
Rintaro.
て。
Don't kill your
もう殺
soul!
さないで。
Slowly, feelings rise. From the depths of my heart, like an oiled machine grinding back to
マ
life.
キセクリスが完成
The
させ
Kisi
た
Kurisu soon to
完
complete
成さ
time
せる予
leap
定
machine.
のタイムリープマシン。
You've been using it to repeat the past, haven't you?
だから、
What if I have?
なんでこんなことを。
Why are you doing this?
さあ、
Who knows? The reason no longer matters.
君は何から逃
Where
げ
are
て
you
も。
running from?
そう、
Running?
確かに
Yeah,
逃げている。
I'm running.
マユリを
Running from Mayuri's death.
殺させ。
それは私
That's
が
why I'm going back to
1975
1975.
年へ飛べば
I'll bring in
解決
IBM
されることで。
5100, and then you can.
いいや、
No. You fail.
お前。
What?
そして、
And then, after 25 lonely, meaningless years, you hang yourself.
何を。
But
だから俺は、
that's why I'm hiding this loop,
この
so that neither you nor Mayuri will die. That's it. That's the reason. After this loop resolved to save them. But my resolve has no long turned to
こ
dust.
の2日間を繰り
As long
返
as I
して
repeat these
さえいれば
2 days, nothing changes, nobody dies.
俺はその繰り
I've
返しを
accepted
受
that
け入
duty
れた
to keep everyone alive.
それは君の主観だ
Only
よ。
from your perspective,
世界は君に関係な
the
く
world
未
continues
来へと続いて
into
い
the
くの。
future independently of you. No matter how many thousands of loops you make,
完全解
Shia and Mayuri
何
will
万回
still
ルール
die.
根本的解決には
It's
ならな
not a
い。
solution.
俺は別に
Yeah. Lips twist into a self-dreading smile.
根本的解決
But
を
I'm
し
not
よう
looking
なん
for a
て思
solution.
わない。
いつまでもこのル
Do you
ートを
intend to
続け
keep
るつもり。
looping forever?
そうだ。
Yes. I've accepted that duty.
何が受け入れたなの。
You haven't accepted
自分
anything.
がおかしくなり
Can't
始
you
めて
see
る
how
こと
it's
に
twisted you?
おかしくなったと
No
して
matter
も
what happens to me, this world will continue to loop.
世界
The loop will
は続く
continue. No matter what happens, the loop will not end.
時間の止まった世界で
How long
こ
can
の
you
まま生きて
endure
い
living
くことに
frozen in
耐えられ
time?
君はこの輪を
You can't keep this up
永
forever,
遠
you
に終
know.
わら肉体的には死ぬことはない。
Body may never die.
でも
Look at yourself, Okabe Rintaro.
岡部
Your
倫
soul
太
is
郎
already hanging by a thread.
だって
But what else can I do?
俺には
I don't have it in me to sacrifice anyone.
マユリも
You,
鈴
Mayuri,
葉も
you're my friends. I can't lose either of you. So hangs her head with a sorrowful expression. Is the interrogation over? Try to end the conversation while walking towards the sea again. She grabs my hand to stop me.
まだ何か
You have more to say?
私は
Do I really?
首をつって死ぬって。
ああ
Yeah.
IBN5100
Do I really fail my
手に
mission?
入れる。
あ
Yes. Suzuah bites her lips and hangs her head. Maybe I shouldn't have told her the truth, but it doesn't really matter. If I time loop again, this conversation will never have happened. In that case,
だったら
will you come with me,
一緒
Okabe
に行く
Rintaro?
何
What?
一緒に行くかって聞い
Will
た
you
の
come with me to 1975?
1975年へ
It's the last thing I expected to hear. Go with her? 1975?
俺が行って
What will happen if I go?
どうなる
So I grasp my hands tightly.
私が失敗しないよう
Can
に
you help me so I
助
don't
けても
fail?
らうあるいは
Maybe
未来を
we
変え
can
るた
find
め
another way
の
to change the
別の
future.
できるのか
Is that possible? My heart beats. My eyes open. Color turns to the world.
世界線は
The world I
もし
might
かする
shift
と
in
と
a
んでもない
completely
方向へ分岐す
unexpected
るかもしれ
direction.
ないあるいは君の知っ
What
て
you
る世
know
界
as
じゃ
the
なくな
present
る
may
かも
change
しれないしみんなが
dramatically.
ラボメンとして
Future
君の
gadget
仲
lab
間
might
にな
not
るかどう
exist
か
in
も
the
わ
future
か
we
らな
make.
くそもそも
Shima Yuri might not even be
生
born.
まれたとしても
Even if they are born, they
違う
might
名
have
前を
different.
つけ
There
ら
might
れ
be
るかも
different
しれ
people
な
with
い
different names.
でも
But if we go to
1975
1975, we'll have 35 years before we reach
2010
the 2010 divergence.
どうやればいいのかわか
I
らない
don't know how we'll change
世
the
界
world
線
line,
を変えるため
but
の
we'll
準
have
備
plenty
期
of time
間
to
は
prepare.
それでもいいなら
If you're okay with that,
一緒に
then
行
why
かな
not
い
come with me?
うん
To tell the truth,
本音
I
は
want someone to come with me.
誰かに一
In
緒
other
に来
words,
て
it
ほしい
doesn't
ん
have
だ
to be me.
私は
I don't
失
want
敗すると
to
分
go
かってい
knowing
る
I'll
のに
fail.
飛ぶ
I
のは
don't
嫌
want
だ
my
よ
death to be meaningless.
だから
So come with me.
一緒に来て
Save me.
それに
I want to save you
今
too.
の君を見
I
てら
can't
れ
bear
な
to
い
see you like this.
このループを続けて
Will you continue this
心
loop
が
until your
擦り切れ
soul
る
is
のを
ground
待つ
to nothing? Once that happens, time will start moving again, and the ending you've been postponing will occur.
その君の心が完
When
全
your
に
soul
死んだ
finally
時
dies, Shia Mayuri will die
椎
too.
名真由里
I will
は
fail and hate myself,
予定
all
通り
according
に
to
死ぬ
schedule.
君は
What you're doing
看
is
板
nothing
に
but
自
slow
殺をしようと
suicide.
してるそんなことするぐらいなら
If you're willing to go that far, then come with me instead.
私を
Save me.
俺は
I. As my clock starts ticking along.
俺は
Now slowly they begin to move
行
forward.
くよ
I'll
お
go.
前と一緒に
I'll go with you. Please take me with you.
サンキュ
Thank you.
ーごめん
I'm sorry, I should have known sooner. Suzuah gently embraces me as if to warm my frozen heart. The wind blows the cloud. Sunset. The sky is so terribly orange. The color of dawn. The color of dusk. The color of the world's end. The color of the world's beginning. While Daru was repairing the time machine, I left my mind rest. I avoided all contact, slept like a log, and tried to pierce my soul back together. In the afternoon of the 13th, I received word that the repairs are complete. I sent an email calling all members to the meeting. As anyone else gets the lab, I head to Groundhog alone. Suzuah is waiting there, standing before the time machine with glistening eyes. She gives me one last warning.
何度も言うようだけ
Remember,
どさ
this time machine only goes one way.
タイムマシンは
Once you leave, there's no coming back.
それでも
Even so, will you still
一緒
come
に
with
行っ
me?
てくれる
Slowly nod.
お前こそ
And you? Are you sure
大
about
丈
this?
夫かおそらく
There's a good chance we'll both lose our memories during the leap.
私が記憶を取り
You
戻
said
したの
it took me 24 years to remember.
でも
But this time I have
今
you.
回は
Something
君がい
might
る
change.
希望的観測だ
Wishful thinking.
じゃあ
Does that mean you're backing out? I'm going no matter what.
も
No, I've made up my
う
mind.
覚悟はできている
Don't know how it will turn out. We're certainly at a disadvantage. Still, I never thought I'd be so thankful to not know what's coming next. So stimulating, it sends shivers down my spine. I feel like I'm actually here.
みんなには
Did you tell everyone?
別れは
I bid them farewell.
告げてきた
Mayuri, Daru, Kurisu. I left them each a handwritten letter. The lab is probably chaos by now. I also mailed letters to my parents and my friends at school telling them to not look for me. My parents will probably be sad, but this time I'm not running away. I want to believe that I'm not running away.
なんかさ
You know, Suzuah stands next to me looking at the time machine. She finally smiles through her eyes, still shining with unshed tears.
駆け落ちするみた
It's
い
kind of
だ
like we're eloping.
後ろめたいことは何も
There's
ない
nothing to feel guilty
む
about.
しろ俺は
In fact, I think
鈴
I
葉
would
を感
thank you,
謝している
Suzuah. If you hadn't invited me, I'd still be in the loop,
お前が誘ってくれなかった。
living like a corpse.
ありがとう
So thank you, Suzuah. We'll fight to change the future together. Yeah. We clasp our hands. Suzuah's grip is strong. Kind of hurts. That pain tells me I'm alive. Nobody sends us off. Nobody could. This is one-way trip through time. Once we go, there's no coming back. 1975, that's before I was even born. Writing for the past, no. For your future that has yet to be written. Not the world line Suzuah left, nor the world line she desired. We are reaching an entirely new future. Our eyes meet. Arms clasped tightly.
行こう。
Let's go.
Ah.
Yeah. The time has come for us to depart. Our mission, to change 35 years of history. We boldly lift our heads, ready to change fate. Together. Alrighty, we reached one of the endings of Steins Gate, and oh my lord. And I'm probably gonna cut it off, because that was like so long. I'm pretty sure that's well over an hour. And all those CGs were amazing too. Man, that part where he was like, I could just rape her right here. Why don't I? I could just go back in time and I could do it again, because boy howdy. God, that was like, oh my god, no, that was a dark turn right there. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to cut it from the part where I got my phone call, and then cut it, and then yeah, so I'll probably do that, which isn't that bad. This music is actually pretty nice too. Hopefully I don't have to cut it down. I mean, this game came out like 6 years ago, so I mean the copyright law thing probably has passed by now, probably not. But this is a good song. This is good music. Like I said, don't worry. I'm gonna end the part here, and then I will load it up back to when I had to send the D-mail, and I will have it, and I will send the D-mail, and that should end that chapter. Is when I send the D-mail, or a few things afterwards. I didn't think it would be this. I thought it'd just be like a normal. I thought it'd just be like a scene, like oh, we're going a scene, and then that it would end the game there. But no, it did a whole lot of things, and like it did repeat. So that's why I was like, oh boy, this is like so yeah. This game has really hit me hard, and I've only had one of the endings. Out of the every character, all the female characters have an ending. Mayuri has one, Ferris and Lukaku, and Kurisu has one. But I think, Message from Oblivion. Oh, I guess I did. Irrevisible reboot. Yep, that's the trophy to be it. I think, let's see, Kurisu, Lukaku, Ferris. Basically, every single chapter now will be on the path. At the end of every single chapter, we will have the same situation where, like, we can send a D-mail or don't send a D-mail. And if we don't send the D-mail, then we get a character's ending. So that's what will happen. Except, I believe, in chapter 10, the last chapter, that is Mayuri's ending. And to get Kurisu's ending, we have to be on the path to the true ending, but we just do one thing different to get Kurisu's ending and not get the true ending. I'll have to look that up too, but that'll be during a thing. All right. CGI library was added to the extra menu. Music library added to extra. Movie library. Oh, that's nice that they we now have those extras. So got those CG themes. So that's cool. Might as well save. Extras. Clear list. Oh, yep, there we are. Irresistible reboot. Acquired tips. CGI library. 441111. And some of these, I think these are all like the Kurisu ones. And then Mayuri. Lovely. So we're missing. Oh, more Mayuris. And Lukaku. Suzuah. Oh, that was when. Okay. Yep. Ferris. Mioka. And just random ones. God, that's so scary. This one is scary to me. I'm glad that was made a thumbnail. Sound library? Okay. Movie library? Oh, the different openings are in here, and then the prologues. Okay. Oh, is that like the promotional movie? Is this just the credits? Yeah, it's just the credits. Okay. So yeah, that's going to do it for this part. Actually, these last two parts of Steins Gate. In the next part, we will go the true route of this and actually complete Chapter 6 and start a little bit of Chapter 7 too. So yeah, I did 2 parts here. So anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know what would you do if you were in Okabe's turn. Like, you did Groundhog Day. What would you do? Like, that would be crazy in my opinion. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both main Twitter and RPG Kingdom Kids are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.